Hello everyone and welcome to episode 18 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channels. It is UFC 251. Rocky Pennington taking on Amanda Nunes in the rematch, and this is for the featherweight title. This is going to be a massive opportunity for Rocky to not only avenge that loss, but shock the world and knock out Amanda Nunes. That's probably the only way she's going to win this one, if I had to guess. But as far as the pieces of mail, there's only, of course, the one that we have to talk about, and that's the Ultimate Fighter recap, as Nick Maximov did win in his first fight as he beat Dean Hawkins, only one Team Griffin guy has made it into the next round. I'm pretty sure there's like one or two more qualifier fights, so it's not looking too hot for the Force's team. Hopefully they could turn it around. Who knows, maybe even the one Griffin guy might be able to win it all. Who knows? You never know. Because, of course, now it wants to freeze up when we hit next. But, I mean, as far as I believe this is in Brazil, if I remember correctly, so this is going to be a pretty jam-packed show from what I can gather. Now it's one to crash. Yeah, let's not crash. WMMA 5 just has had enough. There we go. I was about to say, you shouldn't be crashing. As, Rocky and Nunes is the main event, but the co-main, though, Jazier de Silva taking on Figgy. As far as, this is a huge fight. Figgy came in 1 pound over, though. That's interesting. Usually that would be, forcing this to be, well, I guess it depends on the athletic commission, but usually championship weight, you have to come in at 125 or 145. You have to be right on the dot. I'm glad that's not the case here, though. Because I kind of think that rule's kind of dumb, to be honest. But but that's a pretty big card, though, as far as having two title fights, and also Paulo Costa taking on Darren Till at 185. Dominick Reyes is back after getting ran through John Jones, as he's taking on Johnny Walker. So that's another tough task for him. A big motherfucker, as Dustin Poirier kicking off the show, which is shocking. Absolutely shocking to have him start off a pay-per-view. But he's taking on Francisco Trinaldo in a fun-ass fight there, 155. I know Francisco might not be on everybody's kind of top guy to fight Dustin Poirier list. That's going to be a pretty good fight, I think, especially to kick off the show. And also, the Brazilian native looks to get a huge win in his native land and get a huge upset over Dustin Poirier. It's the prelims, though. Askarov taking on Rodrigo Bontorian, I believe is how you pronounce that. As Bontorian and Askarov 125, another 125er. There's a women's side of things, though, for Nico Montano. Jesus, Nico Montano taking on Jennifer Maia, as that's, of course, a women's flyweight and a men's flyweight. Bruno Silva taking on Kevin Holland at 185. See if Kevin Holland can start his run of just shocking the world throughout. I don't think we'd be able to even in this game replicate the run he's done in real life as far as fighting at such a high pace. Dong Yun Kim, though, is going to take on Vicente Luque, and then Sodiq Yusuf taking on Ricardo Ramos at 145. And Talia Santos taking on Paulina Botello, as I believe as they pronounce that, another women's flyweight contest. So we're kind of all over the place here. No heavyweight contest, though. It's the one fight, I think that's the one weight class we don't have. Or no, we don't have a bantamweight either. Women's bantamweight, there's no 135er. Interesting. Yeah, but as far as this pay-per-view, main event, Amanda Nunes making her first defense for women's featherweight title, but this is also her 5th defense. We're putting both belts on the line, because fuck it. They are both featherweights and bantamweights, might as well, right? Might as well make the most of it. As they did fight back in 2018 at UFC 224, which Nunes won by TKO. Two of the best pound-for-pound women fighters in the world, which is crazy that Nunes is only ranked 5th. But that's alright. This is the 5th time that Nunes has main evented as well. 2nd time for Pennington, obviously. The first time being at UFC 224. So they both have won 3 of the last 5 fights as far as Nunes is finished, while Pennington has went to the decision, which is not going to help her in this fight, because obviously you got the championship rounds. Of course, Rocky I would honestly say a shocking win over Holly Holm from what I remember. I thought that, from what I remember in that fight, I honestly felt like Holly Holm was doing a really good job, but Rocky did, of course, have the 2 takedowns. But I was thinking that happened, those 2 takedowns happened in one singular round. But, yeah, I mean, it was a tough draw for Holly Holm, but she's, as far as Rocky, 2-fight win streak, she beat also, Aldana as well by split decision. A lot of split decision wins, as you can see. A lot of them also losses as well along the way. She's been involved with a lot of split decisions. This is going to be an interesting fight, though. Interesting fight for Rocky. 2 back-to-back pay-per-views for her. But Amanda Nunes, I mean, what can you say? At this point, it seemed like she was a fucking animal in there, going on a tear of all tears. And she is in her element, for sure. She just got her first decision in a while, because she had the Valentina Shevchenko split decision, which everyone was kind of expecting. A potential Shevchenko trilogy fight at some point. The way Shevchenko was kind of dominating her flyweight division. Of course, that didn't happen, and now, I mean, Jesus, obviously now, the fight never happened because Nunes retired, but, yeah, I mean, at 32, obviously wanted to be a mom, and figured she'd done everything she can in the UFC, and figured retired. It's a smart choice. I don't think that's going to happen in this state, but you never know. Plus, this is 32, and this was a couple of years ago, so yeah, she 34, 35, yeah, it's a good time. Good time to hang up the gloves. But yeah, I mean, this is a great fight for both girls. Gets Rocky a chance to avenge a loss, Nunes to keep the reign going. And for Jazier De Silva taking on Figgy, as of course Figgy making his first defense of his flyweight title, as Jazier De Silva though did win last time they fought back in 2019 at the fight night for the ESPN Plus card for Stephen Thompson and Anthony Pettis, which that was a decision win. They're 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, as Figgy's 6th, Jazier De Silva's 20th. Both guys have won 3 of the last 5 fights. But again, much like the main event, Figgy's finished people, while De Silva's went to the decision. Figgy's the favorite, as far as looking to get a rematch win, but I mean, Jazier De Silva did a really, really good job against Brandon Moreno. Really dominating performance. The Benavidez loss was pretty shocking when it happened, especially after him beating Sergio Pettis and Figgy. But that flyweight division was quite interesting at that time, because it was just kind of like, well, everyone knows that it was Mighty Mouse's division, then it became Cejudo's division, and now, I mean, Jesus, it's now just wide open, and it's definitely, they're showing off. They're showing out, and they're showing off how great of a talent is the talent pool is in the flyweight division. But yeah, I mean, as far as Figgy, both guys 5-5. Figgy, of course, has the one loss to Jazier De Silva, so he can avenge that loss here and still have a, as far as a flyweight title around his waist, would be very, very huge if he's able to do this. As far as the non-title fight, Paulo Costa taking on Darren the Gorilla Till. Very, very fun fight. Obviously, Paulo Costa hasn't fought anybody pretty much at this level in real life. He's, very much a methodical guy. After having a big 2017, he just kind of has been taking fights very, very seldomly. He beat Yoel Romero, just kind of crazy to think Yoel Romero had a title fight previously. But yeah, I mean, this is huge. This is huge for Costa, because if he wins here, he's got a good chance of taking on Anderson Silva. He's got a good chance of taking on Adesanya. I don't know why I had Anderson Silva on the brain, but Darren Till, 18-2-1, 6-2-1 in the UFC, coming off a couple of fights, losing as far as to Tyron Woodley and Jorge Masvidal, but those guys being welterweights. This is his first middleweight fight after the Kevin Gastelum fight, which that was a good chance. I think that was a pretty good chance of him to move up from welterweight to middleweight. I think it works out better for him, and we'll see. We'll see how he does. This should be a pretty good fight, though. Pretty close, too, on the Blurcast FX, and this should be a pretty closely contested bout. It's Dominick, the Devastator Reyes, taking on Johnny Walker. Boy, oh boy. Johnny Walker's so big. Like, he's just a menace in there, size-wise. He's a problem for everybody. He's a 5-inch reach advantage favorite over Dominick Reyes as well. I mean, it would have been cool to see him versus John, but John, I think, wrestling-wise, would have probably destroyed him. But just from a stylistic perspective, I mean, there's not a lot of guys that John's fought that has been that size. You know, at 6'4". Oh no, that's right. He's 6'6". I was thinking he's 6'4". Yeah, 6'6". Big as fuck. Yeah, he'd be a problem for sure. Just from a stylistic matchup for John. But yeah, he just lost to Corey Anderson, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, he's coming off a loss there back in November. Looking for a big win. Looking for a huge win over Dominick Reyes. A guy who just obviously fought for the title and was on his little run as well as far as an unbeaten streak. They got finished by John Jones in the 5th round, which I believe that fight was pretty much a dominating performance also from John. Yeah, from what I remember. That's what I thought. He was just kind of mauling them for 5 rounds and finally finished them. So we'll see. See what happens as far as... yeah, this is going to be a tough fight. Tough fight for Dominick Reyes. Then to kick off the show, Dustin, the Diamond Poirier, taking on Francisco Trinaldo. Yeah, Dustin Poirier, 4th ranked lightweight. Trinaldo, 22nd. Big gap in the as far as the rankings. But for Dustin Poirier, he was finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. He did lose to Khabib. It's a little bounce back fight after taking on Khabib, but obviously you see the names, just a Hall of Fame list of guys that he has fought. And a lot of them he's beaten. There's some he hasn't beaten, though. The Darce choke loss to Chan Sung Jung was pretty crazy. He beat Holloway. Not once, but twice, too, which was pretty big. As far as the Gaethje fight, of course, Gaethje got the rematch win in real life. Would love to, obviously, run that back here in the save, which we'll probably end up doing. I'm not sure exactly. That seems like a Fight Island main event for sure, but we'll see. We shall see. Because with Poirier, obviously, 4th ranked lightweight, this is very much a chance for him to bounce back, get a good win under his belt, be able to show off kind of maybe something new, just kind of see somebody that's a pretty good grappler in Francisco Trinaldo. That's kind of why I was thinking about it, because a guy that is a great kickboxer, but mainly, just the grappling wise, he's pretty solid. There was a point where he was on a tear too during the mid 2010s. When you kind of look at those names, it's kind of like, well, maybe not. As far as some of those names, maybe not the biggest of name value, but as far as Sfat Chiesa, Gleison Tibau, Kevin Lee, Jim Miller, beating him in October, beat Bobby Green too. He's a dog. He'll go out there. He's a guy that can die on the sword, for sure. This is a great opportunity for him. Also, the first time on pay-per-view since 2016. In Brazil as well, for the 41-year-old. This is also kind of like a swan song for him. As far as you get a big-time pay-per-view spot, open up the card against Poirier, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The main event, the prelims, Askarov taking on Rodrigo Bontorian, as Bontorian is the heavy favorite, even though, it's 5-2 on the rankings, or 5-2, 5-12 on the rankings. You can definitely tell that as far as he's 2-0, 16-1, he's making his, as far as debut in the save, for his first fight, 17-1 potentially here. That would be very, very huge for the Brazilian. But the Russian, though, and Askarov, 11-0-1 no contest, has not lost yet, had the draw with Brandon Moreno, which I believe... I think something happened. Yeah, Moreno failed to make weight. Yeah, they just scrapped the fight? Is that what it is? Wonder what happened there, but something happened. Where they're making no contest. But yeah, this is big time fight. Big time fight for the flyweights. Obviously looking to climb the ladder, both guys. Potentially for Bontorian, fighting for a potential title fight in the future. For Nico Montano, taking on Jennifer Maia. As, again, flyweights, Jennifer Maia, 7th. Nico is 18th, and she is the favorite, which is shocking on the Blurcat stat picks, even though she hasn't won in a couple of years, since December 2017 to be exact. Jennifer Maia's won 3 of her last 5 fights by decision, but yeah, Nico 4-2 as far as she's 1-0. That's gonna, she just hasn't fought in a while, but yeah, fought Roxanne Modafferi. As she won the inaugural. She was the inaugural champion of the flyweights. And I forget what the fuck happened. Something happened where she had to vacate the belt, and that was just kind of it. I forget exactly what the injury was, but yeah, teenage boxer now turned, as far as with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, now full-on mixed martial artist, and probably going to definitely a problem in those flyweights. They're definitely a well-rounded bunch. And Jennifer Maia, of course, a veteran that has been around a good hot minute. She's just lost to Caitlin Chikagan back in November. She's also beaten Roxanne Modafferi, not once but twice, and she's fought Alexis Davis as well. So we'll see. We'll see how that fight plays out. And then Bruno Silva, the man who had to take on, as far as Yuri Petroska in his debut, he now gets to take on Kevin Holland. And Holland heavy favorite, no surprise. This is Bruno Silva's debut. As Kevin Holland, the Trailblazer himself, just lost to Brendan Allen, which tough loss. It's a tough guy to fight. And he also beat Gerald Brzezinski as far as the split decision win too. But still, getting that win is pretty huge. Had the short notice fight against Thiago Santos and went the distance. Everyone's like, oh, this guy's actually going to be really good. Yeah, especially because that was, that was a couple of years ago, so he's 25. That's a young kid going out there and then laying it all out there, especially fighting a middleweight. That's kind of more of his weight class for sure. And Bruno Silva, tough fight for him. He's looking for his 20th win. I don't know if he's going to get it here. That's for sure, because, Kevin Holland's the man. But Dong, Stun Gun Hyun Kim versus Vicente. Luque, as Vicente is the favorite, no surprise. As Dong Hyun Kim hasn't won since December of 2016. Fucking back when you could have sponsors on the fucking pants. Colby Covington was the last fight back in 2017. Long time since he has fought in the UFC, but here he is again on his return. Here's a guy who's beaten Nate Diaz, who's beaten Sean Pearson, who's fought Tyron Woodley, Damian Maia, Carlos Condit, and beat Matt Brown back in UFC 88. He was a really, really solid. He was kind of him and obviously Chan Sung Jung. They were kind of the wave of the Koreans coming in the UFC and really making some noise. There was a point where he had 4 wins and a no contest with Parisian and took on Condit, which Carlos Condit's a bad motherfucker. There's nothing more you can really say about it. And went through the Fuel era of the UFC, and even I'm surprised he didn't have a Fox TV, kind of showing. But looks like it was just all fight nights and Fuels. And of course, the Ultimate Fighter China finale as well. And that's just kind of, he's been a man that's one of the top stars in Korea for sure. Never hoping to see him get a great showing on the prelim of a pay-per-view, which is kind of crazy. But again, Vicente's a savage. 10-3, just had a split decision, or not a split decision, had a unanimous decision, lost to Stephen Thompson, but he beat Mike Perry, lost to Leon Edwards before that, and Michael Graves in his debut. That was back in July of 2015, but he's beaten Bilal Muhammad, he's beaten Jalen Turner, Nico Price, Mike Perry as well, Brian Barberena went to war with him, and that was a really, really fun fight. That was back on that first ESPN 1 card. Very, very good fight. And it's this is a great showing. Great showing for him. Show off what he can do against a legend like, maybe legend might be a little strong, but a big-time name like Dong Hyun Kim. It's a good chance for him. And then Super Sodiq Yusuf, you can have Ricardo Ramos. Yusuf is the favorite. As the Sodiq Yusuf, though, 4-0, 11-1 in the UFC. He is on a tear, of course. He just knocked down Andre Philly in our first episode. Knocked him clean out right before the end of the second. Looking for that 5-0 start and looking to jump into potentially the higher rankings of the featherweights. As for Ricardo Ramos, though, young kid, 24 years old, was traditionally a bantamweight. moving up here to featherweight. It's a big-time fight for him. His only loss was to Said Nurmagomedov, so that's not really the worst of losses, and that was back in February. Hell of a fighter. He's fought a lot, too. He's fought 3 times last year. Because his first fight here. We'll see what he can do. And then Talia Santos taking on Pollyanna Botelho, as Pollyanna is a slight underdog, which is no surprise, obviously, knowing what Talia Santos turns into. But right now, Santos is lower ranked than her. 6-1 on the Blurcast Epic, so 15-1. She lost in her debut back in February, a split decision loss. We'll see what Talia can do, though, against Pollyanna Botelho, as 5'8" for a flyweight, pretty big. 8-2. She lost to Cynthia Salvillo, but other than that, though, she's done pretty well for herself. Got a couple of wins under her belt, a couple of pay-per-views as well. Kicking off the prelims here, though, for UFC 251. So we shall see how the two Brazilians go at it. Pretty close to the betting lines, too. -190, +150. Muay Thai background for both girls. WMMA Jiu-Jitsu Novo Yuano for Botelho, as Herb Dean's a referee. Case at judges. Here we go. Crowd buzzing there from the entrances. There we go. They touch gloves. As Pollyanna, it counters the right hand with a left jab and a big right hand that misses. Santos with the left jab misses the big right hand. It's a good job by Pollyanna to hit a couple of jabs, rather, but then fails on a body kick. As that's a great counter of, letting the body kick sail wide, and then counters with a quick left hook. Counters the leg kick, attempt with a clean right hand. She's doing a good job with these counters. Another counter. Oh, here we go. Santos now with a counter with a quick kick to the lead leg. Santos is off target with the head kick, but she's and gets punished with the left jab and the right hand that nearly fails to connect, though. As Pollyanna with the left jab and misses, but hits the right hook. Santos with a left jab and a left kick to the body. Nice little combination there from Talia Santos. Left jab misses the big right. Pollyanna with the jab, but fails on the body kick. Now a minute left in the first. They engage. Santos counters the left hand. There's a right cross from Pollyanna. Come together and strike. Santos hits a couple of jabs and finally mark on the right hook. There's a jab. Also hits a glancing high kick to end out that first round. Good showing. Good first round. I would probably give that to Pollyanna. That was close, though. Yeah, it was relatively close. 8-11 on strikes. But yeah, I think Pollyanna did a little bit more, but that's a really, really good first round. So what happens in the second? They engage in the center. Pollyanna countering the right hand with the left jab and a kick to the lead leg. Santos now with a counter. It's a left kick to the rib cage. Breathing a little heavier now as Pollyanna. Here comes a counter from Pollyanna here, as missing the right hook to Santos. Breaks the jabs, followed by a right hook to his foot on the last possible second. God, another one with some more jabs and a body kick, or a body shot rather, it's taken on the arm. Come together and strike again. There's a left cross. Santos with a pair of jabs, but doesn't make contact on the low kick, though. Oh man, there's a right cross that just misses, though, as she hits a brace of jabs after countering the body shot. Santos might be down 2 rounds here, as she dodges the right hand with a counterattacks with a nice right hook. It's a glancing high kick. Misses the left jab, hits the right cross. It's Pollyanna switching to southpaw now to end out the second round. And yeah, she definitely, I would say 2018. She's going to have to finish the fight here. And misses the jab. Oh, scores the jab, rather. Misses the low kick. There's a left hook from Pollyanna. There's a left jab, but can't hit the right cross. There's 1-2 from Santos. And she's just going to have to turn it up here. 2 quick punches, quick left, straight right. Looking for a clinch here. She fights it off, though. Oh, she can't fight it off, though. She ends up getting caught. Knee to the ribs, lacked any power, though. Now she wrestles free of it. To blocking the knee strike, but Pollyanna's definitely going on E now at this point. Santos is definitely lining her up now. Just shows you the cardio there on display. Nice little kick to the lead leg from Santos. Oh, and she easily checks a leg kick this time, though, is Pollyanna. And she counts a jab with a right head kick that doesn't make contact, though. Santos slipping past the right hook, attacks the jab and a right head kick that doesn't make contact, though. Yeah, I mean, she went for broke. I think she won that round, but, they gave it to Pollyanna, I'd say 29-28. Alright, 30-27. For Pollyanna. Tough break, though. It was a good fight, though. Tough break for Santos. 15-2. Coming off of 2 losses here. But yeah, she thanks her fight camp for having a prayer for the fight. And their sponsors for supporting her financially. As Pollyanna gives it show respect to her opponents. And she's very comfortable being interviewed. And she did well there. And Super Sodiq Yusuf taking on Ricardo Ramos. Minus 260 favorite is Yusuf. Relatively close. I mean, 14-2. And the Brazilian background. Of course, going to have the hometown feel for him. Crowd's going to be behind him. You never know. Herb Dean's are free. Cage side judges. Here we go. Ramos. Big ovation there. And 2 fighters that come together and engage. There's a left cross from Ramos. Quick hands in. There's a 5-punch combination from Yusuf. Jesus Christ. Landing some big-time shots here. Now they're missing and whiffing on everything, though. But Yusuf is still pressuring him. Counter jab from Ramos. 1-2. Ramos was equal to it. Damn, the counter. Misses the right cross. Yusuf with a jab and a right hook that's ducked. See, will we get a brief exchange of fire, but neither fighter can land anything. Yusuf is off target with the left jab. Also misses the right hand. Damn, that was a great guard from Yusuf there. Absorbs all of that. Stand and trade. Shots. Neither fighter can safely deal with anything there. As far as Yusuf is coming forward on the attack. There's a counter jab and misses from Ramos. There's a left jab that finds nothing but air on the big right. There's a jab and misses a low kick from Ramos as Yusuf attacks with 4 quick punches and lands 2 of them that has a right hand blocked. There's a stalemate as both fighters throw to fail to land anything significant, though, as Yusuf is off target with a left jab. Also has a right hand ticket on the gloves as Yusuf deals with 3 punches without issues. As Ricardo remains solid, he's now rolling his shoulders here. There's a countering right hand with a good right hook of his own in there. He cuts him to end out the round. Definitely Yusuf's round. But Cutman's trying to work on Ramos here to get into the second. Ramos with a jab and a missing of the low kick, though. It's a great right hook from Yusuf there. Yusuf coming in for the leg kick now. After Ramos misses the counter. Or misses the right cross and is led to a counter, rather. There's a left jab from Ramos. Misses the low kick. Yusuf hits a jab. Fails on the low kick. Yusuf scoring with a jab. Doesn't find the mark on the right hook. There's a jab from Ramos, but he's coming up short on his body kick. So Yusuf misses the right cross. Here comes a great counter from Ramos here. Quick left and a right hook that's avoiding the last possible second, though. And now there's a great counter from Yusuf, slipping past the right hook, attempt to attack with a jab and a right hook. Ramos misses the right hook, gets countered with a quick left jab and a right cross. Boy, Yusuf is just working it. There's a left jab and a right hand. Ramos doing a good job, though, I mean, as far as staying in there, but he is definitely getting outclassed and outstruck so far. Kick to the leg from Yusuf. There's a single punch out of the flurry that gets the right hand blocked, though. Yusuf lands a left jab kick at the right cross. There's a left jab and a left kick to the body. Ramos misses the kick, misses the right hook, rather, and gets kind of the kick to the legs. Off of that, now Ramos' right cross is coming in, misses it though. Here comes a counter with a left hook to the body. Left hook from Ramos now. 1-2 from Yusuf. Yusuf causing a feint now. He's left wide open. Misses the big right hand as Ramos, and here comes Yusuf again with a counter with a jab and a left kick to the ribs. The left hand from Yusuf, but Ramos evades the big right punch, and that's the end of the second. Now again, another round for Yusuf. Gonna need a finish if you're Ricardo Ramos here. Stalemate. Now Yusuf misses the left jab, also fails on the hook to the body. Ramos misses on his strikes as well. There we go. There's a countering of a slipping past the right hook, counter to the jab and a left hook to the body. Yusuf starting to slow down, so is Ramos. Yusuf feints. Ramos gets caught, misses the right hook. Here comes another counter. It's a right hook of his own, and he's now reopened that gash underneath the eye. Off target, the jab doesn't connect on the low kick either. There's a 3-punch combination. Does Ramos throw on Yusuf? Good guard, though, and absorbs all of them with ease. Both fighters move in and engage. Ramos misses the right hook and leaves himself open for a counter with a quick left jab and a low kick as he comes in nice now with a nice jab and a right hook from Yusuf, rather. As now Yusuf slipping past the right hook again. Left jab and a right hand. Oh my god, just the countering of Sodiq Yusuf. Left hook to the ribs now. Brutal. Now he's just tired now. Now they're just going to look into a clinch. Ramos looking for a sweep. He's got him. Oh, boy. Halfway here, looking for the leg lock. That would be nuts. Yusuf maintains a tight guard, though. It's not over for Mr. Ricardo Ramos, though, as he's trying to get stuff going. He allows the pass to just deploy those Yusuf, but Ramos is on top, looking for the E-bar. Fights it off. Oh, man, now looking from side control north-south. What a wild attempt this is. So Ramos hits a couple of elbows to the ribs now. Some more elbows to the body. Ah, damn. He definitely won that round. It's 29-28. Yusuf, I guess not. 30-27s there, a couple of them. That is shocking. That they did not give the guy who had the takedown and even went for finishes there at the halfway point of the round. Not that round. That's kind of shocking. But Sodiq Yusuf won it by decision. 12-1 will be Sodiq Yusuf. 14-3 for Ricardo Ramos. As he praises his team at Team Lloyd Irvin. It's very responsible of fans to come and support him. So he wants to fight Leron Murphy in his next contest. He thinks it'd be a particularly great contest as he's good at these interviews, knows how to sell himself. Hyun Kim taking on Vicente, the silent assassin Luque, as Vicente 17-7-1, 22-4, 1-1 no contest for Hyun Kim, plus 400 underdog, aka Thailand for Mr. Hyun Kim. Judo background, of course, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background for Vicente. Luque as Steve Masagati, our referee, cage side judges here, as Vicente is, loud ovation here from Brazil. And as far as we saw the Brazilian native lose in the last contest, we'll see if another one drops here. Vicente initiating the exchange is missing the right hand in the exchange as Kim has a left jab and it's a straight right. Does Vicente, jab in the exchange. Quick little three-punch combination there, two of them finding home, but it misses the vicious right hand. Combination ends with a head kick, then fails to land for Vicente. Counter right hand from Kim. 1-2. Kim avoids both of them. The thing, Hyun Kim, he's a savage in there. He's not someone to tread lightly with. Misses the right hand in the exchange. Does Kim, the 1-2 from Vicente, fails to land. Yeah, both guys not really landing a whole lot. There's a jab. Misses on the body shot, though. There's a kick to the lead leg from Vicente. There's a right jab. Also scores with a glancing left high kick, though. Damn, I thought he was going to rock him with that one. There's a leg kick. Doesn't make contact, though, as Hyun Kim counters with a right kick to the body. Good countering from Hyun Kim so far. There's another head kick attempt, but that one was off target after the right jab. Some fast hands there from Vicente with a four-punch combination ends with a right cross. He rocked him with that last one. Might be over here. Looking to finish the fight. Big right hand. Knocks him down. 24 seconds left in the round. Is he going to get saved by the referee? He will. Mazzagatti stops it right before the end of the first round. Damn, Hyun Kim was doing a pretty good job. Maybe another head kick or two might have swayed the fight, but just a great job by Vicente to stop that before it got out of hand into the second, and yeah, that's a huge win. Huge win. As he thinks everyone at connected to Black Zillions and of him prepared for the fight and his sponsor supporting him financially, as he's Vicente. Luque says a tough fight gives a sharp respect to his opponent there in Hyun Kim. Bruno. Bellado? Yes, I think that's Bellado. Oh my god. As I will just stick to Bruno Silva against Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. As looking for his 20th win. Holland looking for his 17th win. A plus 640 underdog is tough. Pete spread Muay Thai for Kevin Holland. Herdine's the referee. Cage judges as Bruno Silva fronting from home crowd. See what he can do here against Kevin Holland. Silva with the left jab, the right hand's absorbed on gloves. There's a nice jab and a clean right hand from Holland. Now Holland's able to clinch up with him. Looking for the Muay Thai clinch. He's got him. Looking for the knee strike. Not able to do it though. Blocks the knee strike to Silva. Knee to the chest. Not a whole lot of power behind it though. Now Silva with a 1-2. There's a vicious head kick though after the jab from Kevin Holland. Knocks him down. Looking to finish the fight in the first. And he will. Yes, that is a great display from Kevin Holland. There's 329 in the first round. A decent performance. It's kind of shocking for a first round finish like that. So that kind of shows you that fight might not have been the best. As Kevin Holland gives an intrigue down on Pete Spratt Muay Thai. Every time I want to say Pete Spratt MMA, but Pete Spratt Muay Thai, obviously very responsive to all of his friends, family, supporters. The interviewer asked who he'd be interested to fight next. He replies that Cesar Ferreira would be a tough contest for him, a tough challenge, but one they'd be interested in trying. It's Nico Montano taking on Jennifer Maia. Nico, slight favorite, minus 150, plus 150 for Jennifer Maia. As Herb Dean's the referee, cage side judges, war from the crowd for Jennifer Maia. The hometown native, but that is going to be a tough one for him. They are both evenly matched, too. They both have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, but they also have a stand-up background, one in Muay Thai, one in boxing. Standing straight in the center of the cage, and the father can really land anything, though. Come together again, as there's Nico with a slipping of the right hook, counters with the right jab and the left cross, opens her up with that left cross. Great start to the fight already, open her up like that. Counter left doesn't connect from Maia. There's a right jab, but Maia evades it. And a big left to the body. Oh, never mind. She landed the right jab, but she evaded the big left. The meet in the center. Nico counters the right hand with a right jab and a right hook to the side of the body. So far, Montano is doing a very, very good job in winning these strike exchanges. 2 right hands from Montano land, but the following kick misses. Or body shot. Yeah, following kick of the body. As Jennifer Maia missing the big right hand, putting off balance. Here comes a counter from Montano with a flurry of 2 quick jabs, followed by a good left hand. They're going to stop on the fight. Check the cut. It's not a fight ender. Back on her way. Here we go as Maia lands a left jab. Doesn't connect with the right hand. There's the right jab. Also connects clean with the left hand. There's a nice little 1-2. Maia doesn't connect with the brace jabs, but lands on the left kick to the body. As, yeah, just Maia. She's going for those body shots. Which I respect it, but these 1-2s from Nico Montano is probably doing a lot more damage. She won that round, which is no surprise to Nico Montano, because really Jennifer Maia just landed a couple body shots. As now Jennifer Maia misses the right cross, here comes a counter. Montano comes in with a pair of jabs, followed by a right kick to the body. Left hook from Maia. Off target with 2 jabs and connects cleanly with the left hand. Slipping past the right hook attempt, attacks with the right hook to the ribs. There's a 1-2. As Montana connects clean with the left hand. Last shot hurts Maia now. She's looking to disguise it by flashing a wide smile in response. Countering the right hand with a great left hook as well. As, yeah, she's just getting fucked up. There's Jennifer Maia not even trying to take her down, just trying to outstrike her, and that's just a recipe for disaster so far. There's that left jab rather than a glancing blow with a high kick, though. She's still trying, but she's getting just torched. The kicks are working, but this actual striking with the jabs and stuff is not really working out too well. There's a nice little countering of the right hand with a quick right jab and a left hand that lands clean. Oh, Jennifer Maia got rocked there. She is hurt. Oh, there's coming in fast with the left hand. Knocks her out, does Nico Montano. That's a great performance, first of all. And yeah, just her stand-up is very, very good. Not a lot of flyweight girls have that kind of boxing background, so she's a problem in there. Oh, damn, she wants fucking Valentina Shevchenko. Listen, I think that's a good call out. She'd better be prepared. She's coming for her. Yeah, we gotta make that fight happen. Fuck yes. Our main event, some men's flyweight contest. Askarov taking on Rodrigo Bontorian. As Bontorian is the slight favorite, minus 250. Both guys have MMA backgrounds. Both guys only have, no loss for Askarov, but there's a 1 loss, though, for Rodrigo. It's a big-time fight. A lot on the line for these two. Herb Dean's referee, cage side judges, here we go. As Bontorian, unsurprisingly, gets a loud ovation here. As far as they come together, and they touch gloves, as Bontorian looking to push the fight. Askarov hits 2 counter left hands. There's a left jab and a right cross that lands hard from Bontorian. There's a left jab from Askarov. Now Bontorian connects to the next jab and catches him with the right hook. As there's a left hand exchange, there's a jab and a right hook. As he dodges the right hand, does Askarov counters with a solid right hand. Askarov lands 2 left hands in exchange. There's a jab and then catches Askarov with the right hook. Nice little 1-2 there as well. Bontorian doing a really, really good job. Coming forward again with the strike exchange. The left hand exchange is a quick 1-2, doesn't land either blow. As Bontorian moves forward, constantly trying to pressure Askarov into exchange strikes. As Askarov hits 2 counter left hands as Bontorian fails to find his jab that hits the right cross. They go in toe-to-toe with strikes now. Both fighters move in and engage. Askarov using Misses the big right hand, rather, as allowing Bontorian to counter with the left hand. As he fails to follow his jab, but hits him with a straight right. There's a cut now above Askarov's eye. The left jab and misses the vicious right hand. As Askarov scores with the jab, has the right hook blocked. There's a nailing of the right cross from Bontorian. Doing a really, really good job striking, though. Very, very close. 15 to 11, but I would say he did more damage to Bontorian. I'd give him the round. Yes, trying to stop the cut. And now on to the second round. Bontorian looking to do the exact same thing. Back into the pocket, 1-2, but Askarov was equal to it. Misses the jab, connects with the right hand as Bontorian. There's a 1-2 from Bontorian that lands. A jab and a right hand. There's a left hand and a leg kick, too, from Bontorian. So he's slipping past the right hook, counters it with a jab and a left roundhouse kick to the body. Standing trade the center of the cage. Neither fighter can really give or take any damage. Bontorian comes forward and the two fighters engage. Askarov throws a counter jab but misses. There's a nice jab and some southern kicks to the leg of Askarov. There's a left jab, but Askarov avoids the big right punch. They stand and trade strikes now. Neither fighter can land anything. Again, happening right in the center of the cage. Nothing comes of it, though. Fighters engage with strikes, but nothing can really land of that. And now Bontorian stepping forward, looking to strike. Bontorian confidently comes in, looking to strike here. Bontorian can't connect the sub-strikes. He lands the right hand. Now he's starting to slow down a bit, trying to get into the gas tank as Bontorian. He's relaxing his shoulders, so doing a good job. That's a nice 1-2 to end out the second, potentially. If Askarov gets this takedown, though, as he does, but the guillotine, potentially. He's got a few seconds left. Brutal. What a fight, though, this has been. Again, flyweights delivering. I would say Bontorian won that round as well. Askarov needs to finish here in the third. As Bontorian connects the jab, Askarov hits the evades, the big right punch. Dodging the right hand. And counterattacks with a quick left hook. Bontorian, though, just laying it on. Jab at a right cross. Reopening that cut. Now Askarov looking for the takedown. He's got it. Again with the guillotine. Is he going to get it this time? Yeah, works his hands free and now pulls out of that. Bontorian's now up against the, he's losing positioning. He just can't get caught. That's all he needs to worry about. He's going for the armbar from the bottom. Couldn't finish the fight. They're looking for it again. I respect that. They stand him up, though, with 17 seconds left. Left jab doesn't land the big shot. And, yeah, probably 30-27 for Bontorian. Oh, no, 29-28. All right. Respectable. Man, what a win, though. What a win. What a fight. What a fight for the prelim there, for the main event on the prelim. As, Bontorian, he wants Jair de Silva. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind him fighting for the belt next. We probably will give him Moreno. We might even give him somebody else. Maybe even Benavidez. It really depends. Because I would like to see him. Because Askarov wasn't I don't think Askarov was a top 10 guy from what I remember. So that's going to be nice for him. But yeah, on to the main card. And we start off with the Diamond. Dustin Poirier, DDP himself. Taking on Francisco Trinaldo. 24-7, 25-6-1. Very, very close to similar records. Literally only a fight difference, which is pretty cool. And I'm 41-31 though. Kind of shows you how long Dustin's been in the game for. -270 favorite. It's kind of close, which is pretty shocking. As American Top Team, Constrictor Team. This is going to be good. Herb Dean's our free cage side judges. Here we go. Roar from the crowd as Trinaldo enters. He's from around here though. Here we go. Trinaldo with the right cross to open up the fight. Nice little 1-2, a jab at a left hook. Trinaldo counters a poor spin kick to him with a right jab and a big left hand that misses. As now Poirier was more aggressive, took the initiative. Poirier fails to follow his jab. Catches Trinaldo with a left roundhouse kick to the body, though. There's a jab and doesn't make contact on the low kick, though. There's a 1-2 from Trinaldo. He's doing a really, really good job. Misses the left cross, so here comes the counter from Poirier. It's a jab of the left hand. Another counter from Poirier. It's a right jab and a left hand. Oh, but he rocked him with a left hand. Oh, he gets dropped another left hook. This is bad. Looking to finish the fight here is Poirier. Looking for the armbar now. Interesting. Went for the armbar, so still pounding away. Shocking. And now here comes a scramble. Oh, but Poirier keeps him trapped there. Never mind. Is now using the underhook now. He's looking for a scramble again, but Poirier's just going to get side control. Yeah, I mean, Poirier, he really showed it there. He turned it on him. And, Francisco Trinaldo did not like that one bit. So he had up in the second. As there's a counter jab that misses from Trinaldo. Left cross that lands hard. Didn't rock him, though. There's a 1-2. But Trinaldo was equal to it. Counter right hand from Trinaldo. Now his combination ends with a round of the body. Fails to land from Poirier. Trinaldo. Oh, there he knocked him right out cold with that one. Damn, he knocked him down. He didn't knock him out with it. But, yeah, Trinaldo goes for the takedown, but too slow. Poirier saw it coming, raised the knee, rocked him. Now looking to finish the fight here in the second. Yeah. There's the diamond for you. 26th victory for Dustin Poirier. Mr. Trinaldo does not get that 25th win. Tough break, but yeah, he wants Kevin Lee too, which, that's a fun fight. That is a very, very fun fight. Lightweight, of course, lightweight is so stacked with guys. Yeah, but I mean, Poirier, I definitely would like to see him now rise back up to the rankings. Just seems to make sense. Dominick the Devastator Reyes taking on Johnny Walker. Yeah, minus 110 for both guys. This is going to be a hell of a fight, though. We saw Dominick Reyes struggle against somebody of John's size, but obviously John's wrestling is just too much. Now with Johnny Walker, though, I think this is going to be a little bit more his pace. We'll see, though, as Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center, TriStar Gym for Johnny Walker. Mazagati's are free. Johnny Walker, though, gets a big ovation here, so here we go. Combatants meet in the center, and they start to strike. Walker dodges the right hand. Here comes a right cross. Reyes with a left roundhouse kick to the body. Walker throwing a flurry of punches, ending with a right hook. As there's a left jab that lands from Reyes with a head kick wide of the mark. Nice little combination from Walker. Quick left, straight right. Left hook from Reyes. Left jab and a right cross from Walker now. There is a gash underneath the eye of Johnny Walker. Now Walker misses the right cross. Here comes Reyes with a counter. It's 2 jabs followed by the big right hand that misses. Walker with a jab connects clean with the right hand. There's a jab and a right hook that lands perfectly for Reyes. Does connect with the left jab, hits the left hook to the body, though. Great right hook from Walker now. Walker misses the left jab, but hits the right hand down. There's a left jab and a left kick to the ribcage from Reyes onto Walker. As Walker initiates a strike exchange, there's a pair of jabs in exchange. 1-2 from Walker. We're going to check on the cut already. Okay, so yeah, it's not going to be a problem, so they're back underway. They move in against the right hook, and counters with a left jab and a roundhouse kick to the body that's just short, though. Reyes absorbing his opponent's shots there, as far as a 1-2 past his opponent's guard now from Walker. Reyes throws 2 punches. Walker again, good guard. He's able to do a really, really good job. And Johnny Walker doing a really, really solid job in this first round. Left hand exchange from Reyes. So Walker hits a couple of minor left hands, but Reyes is looking to step back to avoid the right hand. Yeah, I mean, this is a good round. Good round. Johnny Walker 10-9. Yeah, that seems pretty fair. As Reyes hits a jab, also lands the spin kick to the body. Oh, there's a stiff head kick that finds the mark in the second. After a couple of jabs that knock him down. Looking to finish Reyes here. Reyes now gonna hang on, but Kimura attempt. Reyes blocks it. See what we get now. Another guy that could have finished the fight, but went for a submission. Now Walker he's gonna win this round too. So Reyes is in deep, deep trouble. He's going to have to get out of this situation. Finally, Mazagati stands him up with 46 seconds left. Jab and a right cross. Went for the head kick attempt. Again, this time it was off target. Counters does Walker with it, dodging the right hand and counterattacks with a jab and a solid right hand. Yeah, Johnny Walker 10-9 as well. 2018, Dominick Reyes is in big, big trouble here. Reyes looking to step in and grapple. A little too late for that, because Johnny Walker's already up. Jabs wide, catches Reyes with a crunching right hook. Unless Reyes thinks he, won that first round, but he might now have a broken jaw already. That man, Johnny Walker, he's a problem. There's a left jab and a right hook. Reyes is starting to slow down, so is Walker. Yeah, Walker just doesn't need to get caught. He's now switching to southpaw. Interesting, quick punch to the land. It's the left cross that lands hard. Does Walker after the jab. Connects with 2 right jabs, misses the big left hand. There's a vicious left cross from Johnny Walker. It knocked him out cold. Crazy. Yeah. That's a man to be feared in the light heavyweight division. For sure. Listen, I mean, it's not crazy to not have a John Jones-Johnny Walker fight. It really isn't. Johnny's the man. Like, that's awesome. It took him shorter amount of time to finish him, too, than it did John. And it's just something to think about. Paulo Costa taking on Darren Till. It's 18 2-1. As Mr. Paulo Costa, Darren Till, pretty close though, -150, +150. 29-27. As Herb Dean, our referee. Cage judges is there as Costa fighting from the home crowd. See what we get. The touch gloves. Costa coming in on the attack. There's a counter jab from Darren Till. Nice little 1-2 from Costa. Costa missing the big left hand. Here comes Till with a left kick to the ribs. Oh man, there's a nice 1-2 from Till, and there's a good left hand from Costa, and he rocked him with it. Oh shit, Darren Till looking for the vicious uppercut, but Costa avoided in the last second here. Looking to get his wits about him potentially here. They engage in the center. Till with a left cross. There's a left hand from Costa. These boys are leaving it out there now. There's a left round kick to the ribs. There's a missing the left cross. Leaves himself open for the counter. Costa again gets countered with a solid right hand. Darren Till lighting him up. That counter jab. Fails upon his jab. Scores the left cross. Lands hard. Now Till scores the jab. Fails on the leg kick. There's a great left hook from Costa. Left hand from Darren Till rather, as Costa connects clean with the left hand. Unreal. A lot of clean shots have been landing. Has a good left hand now. Both guys southpaws too. This has been pretty unique. And man, it's been rocking and rolling so far in this first round. As Till with a jab and a right cross. Powerful left hook from Costa. Knocked him out cold to end out the first. What a comeback and what a win for Paulo Costa. It looked like he was going to be in some deep trouble, but knocked him out cold. And yeah, I mean, obviously 14-0. Question is, do we make the Izzy fight after he fights Whitaker? That's the question. Question for sure. Giving thanks, Paulo Costa praised his team at Nova Ueno and his various sponsors, all of his friends, and then all of his fans who came out to support him. So it was a tough fight. Gives a short respect to his opponent there in Darren Till. It's our co-main event. Flyweight title fight. Jazier de Silva and Figgy. See what Mr. Figgy can do here to make it 19-1. He is not the favorite. It is Jazier de Silva. We're going to have a new flyweight champion. Or Figgy have his first successful defense. We shall see. And yeah, there's starting off, touch gloves. Jazier de Silva with left jab doesn't reach on the hook to the body though. And there's a pair of jabs followed by a failed body kick, excuse me. There's a 1-2 from Figgy. Clean right hand from de Silva. Figgy misses the right hand. Here comes a counter. Quick jabs followed by right hook to the ribs. It doesn't land though from Jazier. And there's a jab and a kick to the leg. Oh, there's a right head kick that did some damage. Rocked him in the first. Trying to capitalize with the right hand, but misses. And just Figgy somehow hangs on here. He was rocked, though. That was a head kick that had a lot on it. Figgy with some strikes now. Jazier de Silva, some flurry of punch now. Misses the vicious right hand, though. As Jazier is avoiding the jab, has been able to move into the pocket. Can't hit the sub left jab. Hits the straight right, though. Beautiful straight right again. Looking for another head kick attempt, and he misses. And he gets countered with a roundhouse kick to the body. Yeah, Figgy doing a good job countering now, but that was a great shot from Jazier de Silva, and that won him the round, obviously, as second round. Let's see what we get. As Figgy looking to score the jab, right hand's blocked. Brace of jabs, right hand taking on the gloves. Both fighters meet in the center now. As Figgy feels on his feet, he's left vulnerable. There's a quick kick to the lead leg from Jazier, and now Figgy with the left jab, but his right cross is blocked. It is now Jazier with the left hand. Body kick follows up is a bit telegraphed if Figgy's able to grab it. If he can take him down here. And as far as Jazier yanked it free. There goes that. As there's a left jab, this is the big right, as the right hand is landing on over on the gloves. And there's our nice roundhouse kick that rocks Figgy again. And another fucking big right hand that snaps his head back. Spinning back fist knocks him down. Jesus. Jazier de Silva came to finish him. But Figgy's not giving up. Looking for the Kimura now. That doesn't happen. Jesus. I mean, the heart of a champion there for Figgy. He's hanging on. It's still got 3 rounds left, but it's not looking too hot. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, trying to pass the side control now. Oh, Figgy. He's, oh no, he leaves his back exposed now. This isn't good. 22 seconds left. He might be able to land some more shots. Jesus, yeah, that was not a great round for Figgy. 20-18 for sure going into round number 3. Says De Silva slipping past the right hook, attacks with a leg kick. Left hook from Figgy. Powerful straight right from Jazier. He knocks him down again for the 3rd time. Looking to finish the fight, and finally Herb Dean stops it for his 25th victory. Jazier De Silva is a animal in there. Jesus, as what a fight from the flyweights there. Boy, oh boy, what a win. What a win. As, now Jazier De Silva praised his team of Team Nogueira, is very responsive to all of his fans, family, and supporters, as in he shows a lot of respect to Figgy there, praises his toughness. So our main event, Amanda Nunes, Rocky Raquel Pennington. Can Rocky shock the world? Will Nunes pick up her 20th victory? We shall see. It's crazy, it's only plus 150, minus 150. Both belts on the line. Herb Dean's the referee, cage side judges, here we go. Nunes, big crowd favorite, of course. The hometown girl, as she's looking to get a huge win. There's 2 strikes there from Nunes. Pennington with a counter jab. Fails the front over jab, lands a straight right that lands hard. Nunes looking for the takedown. Brilliant sprawl from Pennington, though. Didn't expect that, but some big right hands now. Nunes is covering up well, looking for the body kick. But Nunes is able to get back up. Nunes counters the right hand with a few kicks with the left jabs, and followed by a great right hook. As Nunes still stalking forward, back into the pocket. Big right hand from Nunes. Boy, oh boy, Nunes now looking for another takedown. Brilliant sprawl from Pennington again. And yeah, another kick to the ribs, so that was potentially coming, but Nunes gets right back up. That's the end of the first round. So yeah, I mean, Pennington just kind of played more defense more than anything. Didn't really do a whole lot offensively, and Nunes stole the round because of that. See what happens in the second. And Nunes attacks. Pennington with a pair of jabs now. 1-2 distantly either blows Nunes. Bobbing out of the way of a jab. Back into the pocket. Fails line on any strikes with a combination of the scissor and kick. Nunes is now trying to get her in a dominant position to clinch. She's got her in a clinch and sweeps her down with a trip. And we'll see what Pennington can do on the bottom. She fights off the Kimura. Yeah, Pennington squirming away, just trying to fight it off as best she can. Knee strike to the ribs. Knee strike just above the hip. Looking for the arm bar now. That also gets stopped as well. And they stand them up. That's pretty interesting, as now she's looking out of breath here. She clinches up. That's not a good sign. Because you are, and then grabs the cage. Hold on here. And a verbal warning from Herb Dean, as now Nunes trying to smother Pennington up against the cage. Trying to wrestle free. As now throws some strikes and spin kicks that Pennington wins all of them. Both fighters, when they get in close, they get into a clinch. Nunes looked like she was trying to get a clinch in, and yeah, that's the end of the first. End of the second, excuse me, as they had 20-18 for Nunes. Going into the third, 1-2 from Nunes. Brace jabs, doesn't find the mark on her hook. Pennington with a takedown, wow. And Nunes doesn't stop it. How about that? Yep, smothers her now, pulls her in close. Just trying to smother her, just trying to make sure she can't do anything. She's leaning back to avoid any knees, or not any knees, any elbows off the top of the head. There's a glancing elbow off the top of the head, as I say that. Yeah, again, trying to make sure there's no room to work with. Glancing blow off an elbow strike again. Now, I'm just going to lay and praise Raquel Pennington. Not a strategy you want to be doing in a fight like this, because Pennington is getting taken down yet again. It's a scramble, though, but she's still on her back. Some right hands now, and yeah, Nunes again. Oh, wow, they gave it to Rocky. Yeah, I guess so, but 20-28 Nunes, though, still. Pennington looking to come in and strike. Jab is wide. Nice straight right hand, though. Connects to the jab and a right hand to the body, does Nunes. Nunes the trip. Yeah, I mean, these girls are going for takedowns more so than I thought they would. And then Nunes is passing guard, but Pennington's ready for it. As now Nunes is back in guard, so now we're back where we started. Trying to pass, and now she's trying to pass guard, passes the side, control doesn't have much time to secure it, though. Neither fighter can really impose themselves now on the scrambles. They both end up standing. Minute left. Nunes is starting to get tired for the first time. Can't take her down either, but Nunes is probably going to get her up against the cage as she does. And now she's trying to wrestle backwards against Nunes, but that's not happening. Pennington now looking for the takedown. God damn, she's got it. What a comeback. I mean, Nunes is still up, as far as 3 rounds to 1. So now Rocky needs to finish, but the fact that she even won a round is pretty shocking. You'll see, though, yeah. Let's go for broke time. Now or never, Rocky. As he misses the right cross, here comes a counter. Oh, God, it's a vicious right cross. Knocked her down. They look at the finish of the fight here with Nunes. Yeah. Yeah, she does. Well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That was the only way she was going to win that fight anyways, but Amanda Nunes gets the win in the 5th round. In her 5th defense as well. Very poetic in a way, but yeah, 20th victory as well. I mean, Rocky, she put up a good fight, but yeah, it's just, it's fucking Amanda Nunes. What more can you say? She's incredible. Incredible. That's a pretty good critical rating, though. 78, 7,000 on hand in Brazil. Not bad at all. Pretty great main card. Pretty good prelim as well. Yeah, there was a lot of finishes, though, in that first round. All TKO and knockout finishes. Can't go wrong with that. We left the decisions on the prelim. Can't go wrong with that. And we increased our popularity. All around a successful show, I would say. As, Amy Jazir, Johnny Walker. And that'd probably be... Trying to think, would that probably be it? I guess Nico. Yeah, that'll probably be it then. Yeah, we made around $263 million. Nunes made about $1 million. Not bad at all for the double champ. So that will do it for this episode, though. Episode 18 in the books. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.